Good afternoon, Ursuline sisters, President Whiting, Principal Keeney, members of the Ursuline community, family, friends, and graduates. First, I would like to present a quick and specific summary of the Class of 2014's UA journey. I hope that it will provide you, our loved ones, with a personal, authentic sense of this class, and I hope that it will remind you, the graduates, of the whimsical youth that has, as of today, officially passed us by. Our freshman year was a year of firsts. Our first mission day, our first minibus, our first mayor essay, which admittedly didn't go over as well as the former two firsts. There were postponed midterms, mandatory and physically demanding flash mob practices, and tech classes with Mr. J and the ever-present, ever-filled water jug. Sophomore year followed. We took up the chemistry, and I became Mrs. Matthews' uncontested, unspoken favorite. A post I trust will remain mine well into your retirement. For the first time, we had a clue as to our identity. Ladies, we are microwave people. There was junior year when we befriended Miss Griffin-Carty, fondly known as Miss JGC, and relentlessly begged Mrs. Manning to show us wedding pictures. Minibus 2, my personal favorite, was purchased that year, and Ursuline's best band, Psalm 98, continued to prove itself superior to the likes of Girl Power and the less mainstream, equally tone-deaf, Powerful Girl. Finally came senior year. We had privileges. We were officially allowed to call Miss JGC just JGC. In perfecting our prancing, we finally mastered the reindeer games. Admittedly, Christmas trivia remained elusive, mostly because it's humanly impossible to remember more than two components of Santa's favorite meal. We contracted and spread senioritis. We occupied Louder Street. We sang that song about the blood of angry men often and poorly. And we, well, you, went to prom. Might I add, slightly less orange than last year. Now we are here, wearing the white dresses I still feel years too young for, graduating. Before I become sentimental, you know how I so love to do that, I would like to thank those who have facilitated our journey. Thank you first to our parents. To begin to acknowledge a parent's sacrifice is overwhelming, which is why I make it a strict rule never to thank my own. However, today I must make an exception. Today we must thank our parents. Without them and their sacrifices, we would not be here at this ceremony or here on this planet. Thank you second to the UA administration and staff, without whom Ursuline would be exponentially less wonderful. Thank you third to our teachers. At the beginning of the school year, Dr. K told our Latin class that as seniors we were a sort of bridge for the younger girls. He said that seeing us helped them better grasp the transition from childhood to adulthood. I believe that you, our teachers, have served as a similar bridge for us. We look to you to learn about your respective subjects, yes, but we also look to you to learn about ourselves. We observe you at your various ages, all young of course, with your various interests and opinions, and we are better able to picture our adult selves. Thank you finally to SparkNotes, Wikipedia, the part of AP Central with the free response solutions, Yahoo Answers Canada, and Schmoop. You've helped more than you can know. I guess this brings me to the part of the speech that WikiHow calls, quote, the section where you stop joking and say something moderately real. What I will honestly remember about Ursuline is the happiness that permeates this building. We seniors have all experienced the uniquely Ursuline happiness, potentially best termed seventh graderness. If you spend a few minutes stuck behind a group of seventh graders in the hallway, you will understand what I mean. They speak excitedly, they hug, they wear brightly colored headbands, they giggle, and they complain of schoolwork. They're a nuisance for upperclassmen trying to pass, but in truth we are much like them. Though we have toned down the headbands and the hugging, we too traverse the halls loudly, giggling, complaining of schoolwork, talking excitedly of things we would admit insignificant. We too traverse the halls, in an important sense, happy. Unfortunately, I do not think it a stretch to say that our individual adolescences have been characterized by loss and hardship. My brother Owen died a little over a month into our freshman year, and many of you have shared at junior retreat and at other times that you have experienced similarly formative pain. I think that it is the seventh graderness amid this pain that makes our time at Ursuline special. Though we face individual struggles, we come to Ursuline and form a collective, conducive to a sort of happiness we would not experience alone. We arrive here every morning, become immersed in the massive vitality, and return to our obstacles fortified by the seventh graderness. Having said these serious things, I would like to do as Yahoo Answers Canada advises and quote, end with the most inspirational quote ever. The first quote I considered comes from the film Mean Girls. It is spoken by the school principal, Mr. Duval, shortly before the film's end. He says to the senior class, "I just wanted to say that you're all winners and that I couldn't be happier this school year is ending." Though I found this line very reflective of my own mindset, I decided it lacked the desired inspiration and I kept searching. Ultimately, I did what any Ursuline girl worth her 2-room fines would do. I pulled out my gym notebook. I think it is only fair to attribute the following traditionally anonymous quote to Mr. Hersey, seeing as it was written in my gym notebook 7 times. A true friend is someone who knows the song in your heart and can sing it back to you when you have forgotten the words. Congratulations, class of 2014. Thanks for being true friends.